So much has been made of Zach Edey and his hockey start and beginning in sport, and there he is playing for the Toronto Penguins in the GTHL in 2011 against the Hillcrest Canadians. The hockey background and eventually getting to basketball. And I remember watching him play thinking, I wonder if he's ever going to try playing hoops. It's all worked out as we send it over to Savannah Hamilton.
Yeah, he's only slightly taller than the kids in that photo, but he told me that he credits the 2019 Raptors championship run for the reason why he actually took basketball more seriously. And his coach, Taylor Jenkins, said that he has exceeded expectations and he's still developing offensively. But Zach is just proud right now to play in front of all of his friends and family tonight. And he's actually meeting with the Canadian Chinese Youth Athletic Association after the game. So, Matt, he's becoming an inspiration himself.
As I mentioned, grew up in Leaside, played for North Toronto Huskies, and then AAU with the Northern Kings. His mom, Julia, and the family all here to see his NBA debut back in his hometown. Played in 2023 Purdue against Alabama at the Coca-Cola Coliseum, and he put up a big night. 35.7 rebounds as the fourth-ranked Boilermakers defeated Alabama 92-86 here in Toronto. And he just had a stellar NCAA career. Joined Shaq as the only players in NCAA history to have 2 seasons of averaging better than 22 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 blocks, and shooting 60% from the field. And transforming his body too as the NBA game and the pace of play. And Zach goes to the free throw line. Became the first player since Cincinnati's Oscar Robertson, the Big O, in 1960, to lead the NCAA in scoring and then have his team make the Final Four. And you start going through what he accomplished in the names that he is mentioned alongside are all in Springfield, Massachusetts. He swept all 6 major National Player of the Year awards for 2 straight years. He's the first player since UCLA's Bill Walton, as he gets the block there in 1972 and 73 to do that. His 12 major National Player of the Year awards combined are second most in NCAA history, trailing only Ralph Sampson. And there were doubts. 115.96.
And that shows you how much the game has changed, right? Like all of those accolades, and people still had doubts about what type of player was he going to be, or even if he's going to get drafted in the first round, or the case may be. But it's good to see him and how he's performing and how he continues to grow. And you mentioned Shaq. He's going to have that Shaq feel as he continues to get better, because he's somebody you're going to have to meet early. You're not going to allow him to get under the rim because he's going to dominate in so many ways.
Taylor Jenkins said he's just scratching the surface. I mean, you think about it, he hasn't even been playing the game competitively for 10 years. And that 3-ball is good by Pippen. As you mentioned, you really like his game. And I remember having a conversation after he had said he was going to enter the draft and then decided to go back to Purdue because there was some speculation whether or not it'd be a first round. And Nick Nurse at that time was coaching the Canadian national team and had him in camp, and he said that how anybody is saying that he's not a first-round draft is absolutely coaching him. He's like, you tell me this guy is not an NBA. He was a huge fan of Zach Edey's, and Taylor Jenkins and the Grizzlies are as well. Here's Grady rising up.